Everybody got a plan until the punchline.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show, and super excited. I told you William has never been more excited about a guest being in studio today than Jesser.
Go.
Yeah.
Shout out to William.
Yeah, he is. Over 10 million subscribers on YouTube, one of which is my son. And let me just say off the bat, and I think for every parent out there, you always you attempt to monitor what your kids are watching.
Yeah.
But it's not easy.
It's mission impossible.
Right. And I walk through the house, and he'll watch like the gaming videos, or he'll watch whatever, and there will be words that I hear come from said video, and I'll be like, come on, man. And he'll be like, I didn't know they were going to say that, or whatever. But, like, you make videos that parents can be okay with their kids watching.
Yeah.
I mean, I value that greatly, because you can't necessarily control what your kids are going to like, and yet sometimes you're incredibly pleased with what they like. Yeah. And I was with your videos when he told me about them. I go back and watch them. I'm like, yeah, man, watch that guy's videos.
Oh, hell yeah. I appreciate that a lot. It's definitely interesting because, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I would swear all the time in my videos, but now that I've been traveling around so much, I'll meet so many, like, kids or, like, parents and everything, and I'm like, maybe I should cut out swearing. Like, maybe I should make my videos a little more broad so, like, anyone can enjoy it.
I mean, look, they're all gonna. It's not like these kids haven't heard these words before.
True.
It's
but just like censoring.
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
But now your audience has grown just massively. He was telling me last night that, like, you were not near 10 million even like a year ago. That this thing has exploded in the last year.
Yeah, it's definitely been crazy because, like, we were stuck around like 3 million because I've been doing it now almost like 10 years. But we were at 3 million for a minute, gaining like 10K subs a month, and like we were trying literally anything. We're like, how can we work harder? How can we like grow more on YouTube? So we like tried doing a daily vlog. That didn't really work out. And then after the daily vlog, we like really sat down and we were like, all right, what can we do to really like pop off on everything? And we went from making like videos that were like very centered to my audience, because it's hard to grow when you're making like a video just for your audience, like hella inside jokes type of thing. And then we were like, let's make some like really broad videos that, anyone can enjoy, whether they've seen my video for the first time or it's like someone who's been watching, and trying to like get that balance. And we kind of switched to that. And then everything started like popping off from that point. And then obviously like YouTube Shorts came out, which I can't lie, helped a tremendous amount with the subscriber growth. Like, we just went crazy on the shorts. So that was probably the main driving factor. But it was also cool because, like, our short form content started doing extremely well. Like, some of them were like 50 million views. And then the long form also started doing a lot better too, which was really cool for us.
All right, so let's start at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Where do you grow up?
Right outside of LA.
So you grow up in LA and go to high school. Are you a basketball player in high school?
I was. I played 2 years, freshman year and sophomore year. Oh. And then junior year, I like quit so I could have more time for YouTube.
Because I watched the videos. You can hoop.
I appreciate that.
And you were in the
nice.
and you were in the and you were in the celebrity game.
I was.
And you played well in the celebrity game.
Thank you, bro.
Right?
I fouled out too. I'm the first player to ever foul out of the celebrity game, which I'm proud of. And we got the W, so it's a win-win.
Okay, so at what point do you start making videos?
So I really started making videos when I was like really young, like elementary school, because my brother, he's 4 years older. He would make videos too, and my dad does movies, so we were like kind of around, cameras and different things like that. So really elementary school.
Like mainstream movies?
Yeah. So he did like Wedding Crashers, he did Rocky. So he's big time with it. Yeah.
Rocky and Wedding Crashers?
Yeah, he's
like
done a
two of the
bunch
most famous movies ever?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were this was natural. This was in your house anyway.
Yeah.
The video side of things. So your older brother starts making them. You start doing them in elementary school?
Yeah, like just being in skits with him, like it'd be so fun. Or like we'll do like stop motion Lego videos, or just any type of like creative like skit type videos as like a kid.
And then at what point does a video that you're in start gaining traction?
So, like, I mean, the first couple of years I was doing Minecraft videos, nothing was really hidden, and then I put out this video called NBA 2K in Real Life in 2014, and pretty much the video was just making fun of NBA 2K, because it's like, especially back in the day, it was like extremely unrealistic, a lot of the things that would happen compared to real basketball, and obviously a sports game's so hard to, perfect, but we were just making fun of all the glitches, like the taking a charge, that full court, or like, like when you're inbounding the ball, throwing it at the back of the backboard. And then that video got a couple 100,000 views, and it was posted on like Bleacher Report and all these like on Reddit. And it was like, whoa, like we actually had a video get more than 1,000 views. So that was really cool. And then from that point, I just stayed consistent. And that was like, I think freshman year of high school, we dropped that video. And then I just stayed consistent through high school. And like every year when the new 2K came out, like the channel would just get bigger and bigger. So it was really high school.
And this was 2K videos. You were doing 2K videos starting out.
Yeah, like all 2K videos.
Okay, so your freshman year, your sophomore year, and at that point, your junior year, it sounds like, because you're not playing basketball anymore, you're like, I'm going to start even being more serious about this.
100%.
How many videos are you putting out at that point?
I think I was probably putting out like 2 or 3 a week, because it would be like I would try to do my homework at lunch, then get home. Like I wouldn't hang out with anyone. This basketball took up so much time. Like being on the high school team, that took up a lot of time. But I would just I was the only one at my house because I didn't live with my mom at my mom's house. I lived in my dad's house, but he was always traveling for movies. So it was literally just me home alone making videos. Like right.
Are
after
you
school.
editing them? Are you doing everything at that point?
At the time, I was editing them, doing everything.
How'd you learn how to do it?
I was just just making videos, like just getting better at each video, because I probably had like hundreds of videos before the first one like popped off. So just learning how to edit and just trying to be more and more creative with each video, because my old 2K videos they're very like post commentary-esque and like just had random skits and random edits. So I learned just trial and error pretty much.
And then at what point are you thinking, wow, I could make money doing this. I could maybe make a career doing this. Like, at what point does that become a reality?
Yeah, so it was honestly the point where I was like, I want to do this as a career. Kind of like that moment was in middle school, because my favorite YouTuber at the time, I was a big Minecraft fan. His name was Syndicate. He did a lot of Minecraft videos, and basically, someone asked him in like a live Q&A live stream. They're like, "What do you do for a living?" And he's like, "Oh, I just make YouTube videos." And I saw that, and as like a kid in middle school, I was just like, this is what I want to do. Like,
this could be a job?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know you could do it as a job. And I had been making videos, and I was like, he's doing this as a job. And then ever since that day when I watched him say that, I've been like, okay, this is what I want to do. And then I just kept grinding towards it. And then junior year of high school, I was like, okay, this is going well. I have like 300,000 subscribers. Like, I know I want to do this full time. And it's like, I got another year of high school. Like, it takes up so much time. And it's like, I just wanted to make videos all the time. So then I found that you could take I think it's called the CASE.
Okay.
It's like California High School Exit Exam. And then I took that. So then it was like super easy at the time. I don't know, the test. And then I didn't have to go senior year. I like graduated a year early technically. And then I moved out and just did it full time. And that was 2017.
What do your friends think when you're like bailing on senior year?
Oh, I mean, my friends also, like, I had them making YouTube videos too, because we'd all do it together and like had fun with it. So, I mean, they were like, damn, like, that's crazy. But I mean, pretty much like that.
Did your parents care?
They were, my dad was a little concerned, but my mom, like, she really wanted me to finish a year early, because she wanted to move out of California to Florida. And like, if I went to school, that means she had to stay in California another year. So she was like all for it 100%, because she just wanted to leave California. And then my dad was he always trusted me, and like he saw that I was making money as well, so he he gave me so much freedom, which I'm super lucky about, because I meet so many other people and it's like their parents would never even let them have the slightest chance of doing what I did. So I'm like really grateful for my parents just giving me so much freedom growing up, and like just letting me do what I want to do. Like, they never really like care. They were just like, yeah, go ahead. So I got really lucky.
At what point do you really start to be able to monetize it?
YouTube's always been great at
like
monetization.
career money. I'm saying like where you think like, oh, this can be my job. Like
so probably junior year in high school, where I was making like enough to be like, okay, like I can move out. Because I never had spent money at all. So I didn't spend any of the money I made. So it was all just like, by the time I moved out, I had like $100K in my bank, and I was like, I never spent anything. I didn't know how to spend money, so I only bought 2K packs. So I was like, I had all my money saved, and then I was like, okay, I'm good on rent. And then I kind of like learned finance and all those things through the years, because you don't really learn. Like, I just made all this money, but I didn't know like what to do with it, how to do anything. But yeah, I would say like junior year, and then leading to senior year is like, I was making enough to be able to move out and do it full time.
Was it all, in terms of making the videos, was it all trial and error, or did you have some guidance? Was there somebody along the way that helped you with, or came into your life and is like, hey man, I can help you take this thing to the next level, or whatever it may be?
Oh yeah, 1,000%. Like, I was part of a group called 2Hype. So when I moved out, I moved in with my like best friend Christopher London, who's also a YouTuber, and I mean, he's older than me. Like Zach, Zach, who's part of our group, I learned so much from them, like on a YouTube basis, and just like growing up, they were almost like my new dad in a way, because I was so young and like just moving out. They taught me so much. But yeah, I've always had so many friends in YouTube, and it's definitely like learning from all of them. And then now, like years later from when I moved out, like now we work with like consultants that really help me make my videos, and we have like a 30-person team almost it's getting towards. So it's like, it's definitely not just me anymore. Like it's a huge process, and like a bunch of people are touching the videos now. So it's like the more minds on it, the better. But I mean, in the beginning, it was just very trial and error, and like inspired by YouTubers I watched was getting all the inspiration from. But yeah, nowadays, like I have so many people helping me.
So you grew up watching it, and that's what you cared about.
Yeah,
And was it typically gaming videos? I know you had mentioned the Minecraft guy. And what else were you watching? Like as a kid, what was the reason that you were so interested in what was on YouTube? Because now I got 2 kids. They don't watch TV.
Yeah, they all watch YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTubers are what's big to them.
Yeah, I think like in the very beginning, I would watch like Ryan Higa. He would do skits. Like he was one of the first really popular YouTubers, and it was like I wanted to do skits too. So like his videos, I don't know. I've always been really drawn to it. Like the personalities on YouTube, I feel like, especially watching YouTubers, it feels like people you can relate to, and like for example, the Minecraft guy, I would watch him every single day, like hours. So he was like my best friend kind of, because I would spend hours a day with him, and it was just like you can really like relate to the people a lot more, and it's just like they're playing my favorite games, and I don't know, it's just like so much more relatable than if you were to watch a TV show and they're acting. Like it's not really them. It's like, I mean, I love TV shows, everything, but YouTube just has that more like anybody can do it, like real personality feel.
And so by the time that you are college age, or do you ever go, man, I wish I would have gone to my senior year of high school, man, I wish I would have gone to college? Or is it always like, I made the right choice in this?
Yeah, it's always like, I made the right choice. Yeah. I mean, it's always been my dream to be a YouTuber. And then the second I had a chance not to go to school, because I just wanted to make videos, so I didn't want to go to school ever. So
I understand.
I never looked back. No,
I understand. So you never look back. At what point did you start getting recognized? Like, because you're making these videos, and you know that there's a lot of people watching them, but in the YouTube world, it's still niche at that point, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, all right, it's not like I'm walking around and I'm Tom Cruise, where I can't go anywhere, but there has to come a point where it's like, oh, wow, this is a lot different for me. Now when I am out and about, I am getting recognized because of the success of the YouTube channel.
Yeah, man, I think I would get recognized very slowly, like in the beginning, like around 500K subs. Like, oh, this kid is staring at me, like following me around, like what is going on? And like someone says, like take a picture. It would happen very rarely, but I mean, as the channel grows and like once I hit 1 million subscribers, it's like really like for me, since I have such a basketball audience, like if I go to like a high school game or if I go to an NBA game, like that's where my audience is. So it's like I'm gonna get recognized there the most, and it's like it's insane, especially in the last year. Like going to these NBA games and everything, like the amount of people that will know me, it's still like mind blowing. Like I can't believe it. Or like being in an NBA stadium with a bunch of NBA All-Stars, and I swear like everyone's just screaming my name, and I'm always like trying to come up, like say hello, but it's unreal. Like it's crazy.
Well, who have you been most surprised knew who you were?
I mean, even at the celebrity game, Ben Affleck was like, he came up to me and he's
What?
like taking pictures of me and his son. I'm like his son's favorite YouTuber. So it was like, what the heck? What is going on? Like Ben Affleck asked, at first he like came up and I was like, what the heck? He's like taking a picture of me and his son. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Batman. Like, what's going on? So that was crazy for sure.
Wow. In terms of the videos that you've made, which ones are you the biggest fan of, and which ones have you ever deleted any?
Oh yeah, I've deleted a ton of videos.
You deleted a ton that
like
you just did not like, or you...
A lot of my really old videos I deleted.
You're like, I don't want these out there.
I was like, you know when you watch like an old video of yourself, you can cringe sometimes. I was cringing pretty bad. So I like private a lot of my like really, really old videos, like from 2013 and stuff. And then
when you're a kid and you're making these videos, and now especially where anybody that becomes very successful, they're going to go back through every damn thing you've ever said or ever made fun of or anything, and
I hope not. Please don't do that.
No, but I mean that is what happens with anybody that's highly successful, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and you're making these. You're a kid when you start making these, right?
Super young.
And so, which of the ones are you most proud of?
I mean, I'm super proud of all the videos I've been able to do with the NBA, because like obviously like working with the NBA is just something you like dream of, and being able to have like a partnership with them, like the videos we made last year, like going to 5 NBA games in 50 hours, and being able to like at each stadium, like I was on the court throwing out T-shirts, they had me in the in-game entertainment, and like just be able to have that video to like watch back. I'm gonna show that video to my kids one day. Like that video in particular, I was like, whoa, like what is my life, bro? Like I'm going to all these cities, I'm on the court, people know who I am, I'm tossing out shirts. It's like that video is unreal. And then yeah, some of the videos we have coming up, like even like I played in the NBA celebrity game video, it hasn't come out yet, but like oh, just the fact that that all happened, that was a complete dream come true playing in the celebrity game too. Like that video is a video like I'll have on my channel, always be able to watch back, always remember. So that one I'll be super proud of. But yeah, I mean this year just we're trying to do like bigger and bigger videos. Like we just did like a 64 person 1v1 tournament, like March Madness style. So like I'm excited for that to come out. But yeah, there's so many, but definitely like the partnership with the NBA, like those videos have been surreal.
So as you know now, if you go into a kid's classroom and you ask a kid what he wants to be, there's going to be and they're little. You're going to see a lot. You're going to see a lot of athletes. Everybody thinks they're going to be a professional athlete when they go, I want to be a basketball player, I want to be a football player, I want to be a baseball player, whatever it may be. And then, you know, you'll get a couple of the, I want to be a doctor or I want to be a lawyer or whatever, right? Like something that their parents have brainwashed into their head.
No, they need to think that.
But YouTuber is now a thing.
It's crazy.
If you ask kids what they want to be, they say, I want to be a YouTuber. And they feel as if it is attainable, that it's something they can do. And now I find it to be true with mine. Like they are insanely comfortable on a camera. We just had my daughter 2 weeks ago do the pregame show with us, and she's 9, and I remember the first time I was on the Grizzlies pregame show, and I was petrified when the light came on. The light came on, and they've grown up in this, and so they sit there and they go, I'd love to make YouTube videos. Well, you are a perfect person to ask. Like, what is important in terms of becoming a successful YouTuber, right? For kids that are out there, and I'm sure there are millions of parents that every kid wants a video camera or a GoPro, or they want to be able to make their own channel or whatever. Like, what are the things that you found to be essential or very important in becoming successful at this?
I think the number like 1 and 2 things is just consistency and hard work. Because there'll be so many people like, oh, I want to do YouTube. They'll make 5 videos and then like they'll quit. But it's like for me, it's like I made hundreds of videos before one even got like a couple thousand views because I just loved making videos. So it's like you really have to be passionate about it. And it's like for me, it's like I was passionate about basketball. I was passionate about making videos. Like boom, combining the two. But it's like if you really want to do it, like you have to like put in the hours, you have to put in the time. Like you should do it because you enjoy it and not because like, oh, this is like a dope career, you can make a ton of money. Because it really does, like you have to grind for so long to be able to make a good video on it. So I think really it's just like making sure like it is something you are passionate about. It's not just like, oh, that would be a sick thing to do. Like it's an easy job from the outside because there's a lot that goes into it. But yeah, I think the main thing is just for anything too, it's just consistency and hard work and just putting in like, okay, you're doing it because you love it, not just because you want to like be a big YouTuber.
At what point, like why are you not sweating the views at the beginning? Because that's something that people do. You know, in the world that we live in now, people post an Instagram photo, and if it doesn't get an amount of likes, you know, oh God, people don't like this, and then they'll take it down. Or a tweet, or a YouTube video, or whatever it may be, and that there's this feedback that they require. And so at the beginning, you're telling me, you're posting these things, there's not a big audience for this, that you're doing it, yet you're still doing it and not particularly letting that affect you.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it because it's like, if you're doing it like that, it's like each video, let's say, gets like 1% better. And at the end of the day, you're going to get the views when you make a good video. Like if your video is great, like the algorithm is going to push it. If people like, if it's really a great video, like it's going to do well. But it's like, you can't just, unless you're just nice with it. Like some people definitely, first video just bangs and it's like insane, but we're not all like that. So it's like you have to, like every video you'll get better and better at. But I mean, people definitely do sweat views, especially like I always came up doing like long form content. And then nowadays, like on TikTok, you could blow up overnight with vertical videos. And like the vertical genre is like people copy each other and just sweat views like all the time, a lot more, because it's a lot harder to like copy a long form video. But I mean, people definitely do it. Like everyone has their own way of like trying to come up. So I mean, it's really like what you want to do, you know?
Also, how do you deal with, and you started this so young, right? So you're much more mature now than you were when you first started.
Yeah.
How did you not let negativity get to you? Because inevitably in this culture, there is a tremendous amount of negativity, right? When you're reading the comments, especially when you're a young person, it hurts, right? And whether, no matter what social media medium that may be. But you were clearly able to power through that.
Yeah.
Why do you think that was, and how did you not let that bother you when somebody was saying something, or even now today, right? You're still a human being, and so if somebody says this video sucks, or this guy is a fraud, or whatever it may be, it's still gotta, you know?
100%. Yeah, I mean, definitely in the beginning, like, it definitely hurt more, but at the end of the day, it was like, no matter like what someone said to me, it was like, this is what I enjoyed doing. This was my passion. Like, yeah, it definitely did hurt in the beginning, but then after you've done it, like I've been doing it for 10 years, it's like, I've seen all different types of comments. Like other people get it way worse, but it's just like, no matter how big you are in social media, you're gonna like have hate. So it's like, it happens to literally everyone. So, and it's over time, like your skin becomes more and more thick, I guess, and like less emotional to it. But so now, like, I'm just like, I don't care, because I know too, it's like if one person leaves a hate comment, the video might have 1 million views and like 2,000-3,000 comments, let's say, but it's like 99% of people probably just enjoy the video and just don't say anything. So I'm just like, when you like space out and you think, okay, this is one person out of like, I have billions of views on my channel, like I don't know, I just don't care anymore.
Did people talk to you about that, or did you vent to anyone that, you know, encourage you, like, don't let that stuff bother you, just keep on doing what you're doing, right? Because it's got to weigh out with positivity in some sense, because I can imagine when you're young, you know, for anybody, I'm sure there's kids out there that are posting stuff on YouTube and somebody, you know, comments about it and it legitimately like hurts their feelings.
Yeah, no,
right?
I mean, cyberbullying is definitely like a real thing, and like kids have been like severely affected by it. So it definitely is like a real, like it definitely happens, and it's like definitely a problem. But I don't know, just for me personally, like I was never too affected by it, and I was just like, bro, I'm literally living my dream job. Like I'm blessed every day to even do this. So like I don't know. For me, I just don't care too much like what other people say too. So I've just been, thankfully, it never like affected me too much, and I've always had like a very positive community around me, which I'm very lucky about too. And then I also have always had like a really great circle of friends, and like had my group with me. So it's like, I mean, we're all going through it together. It's not like I was just like doing YouTube alone. So I always had like my homies there. So I always have like a good group of people around me that always just like, you know, helps me like stay in the right path.
You talked about the shorts, and that's something that has helped you a great deal over the course of the last couple of years. How has YouTube changed? Just having that as a job and watching it and it grow over the course of like the last 10 years.
So much.
What are the major differences?
I would say, you know, the major differences, obviously like short form content came out on YouTube. That's a huge area. But the major difference is just like people's videos just get better and better over time. Like people's quality is just much higher than it used to be. It's like, you look at the top YouTuber back in the day, maybe like 5 years ago, they probably had like one camera guy helping them, but it's like you look at the top YouTuber, Mr. Beast, he probably has like a 200-300 person team. So it's like, and even me myself, it's like I realized like I was looking up at the top YouTubers and being like, damn, they have like studios, they have teams. I'm like, let me level up my game and also get like a team. Like I'm trying to be at the top too. And like all the people at the top now, it's becoming like a real like giant production. And not to say that you can't still make it on YouTube like by yourself or anything like that, because you definitely still can. But if you look at the top people, it's not just like one or two people. It's like, okay, they got a huge team. Like it's a proper company backing them. So the quality of content has definitely improved over time, without a doubt. So I think that's the major thing. It's like, it's just becoming more and more like, it's just becoming more and more mainstream in a way.
How many people are involved in making a video? If I watch, like, let's say,
like one of my videos?
Yeah, I watch your, I trained like LeBron James for a week. How many people are involved in making that?
Probably like, let's see. We had like 2 editors work on it, and then we have, I think like 4 of our guys filmed that video. So that's like, I would say probably on like 10, 11 on that
10
video.
people?
Yeah.
that have a part in making that video that I watch on YouTube.
Yeah, and then it's like even they've even more. I don't know the exact number, but it's like even the thumbnail designer. It's like we had 2 thumbnail designers and we had 2 different thumbnails made, so that's an extra 2 people. But yeah, probably like 10, 12 people.
And so how much input do you have? And now are you hands off and you leave it to the professionals after? Are you like an actor in this, right? Where it's like, all right, I come up with the idea. Obviously, it's your personality. There's not like a script or anything. Like, you know what I mean? You're being yourself with this, but in terms of, you know, the busy work that goes along with the video.
It's definitely like a giant team process. And like my boy Johnny sitting right there, like he writes some of the scripts for the videos. Like shout out to him. So like, yeah, because I mean, the videos do have like for example, we go do an NBA game video. It's like, all right, we have 10 challenges. It's like, I mean, Johnny will come up with the challenges. We'll like approve it. It's definitely like a process. Like we come up with a script. Like we'll meet all together. We'll just flush it out. But I'm definitely like not involved in every single step, like because that's why we have like a team. But I'm definitely like involved in the creative at some points. But for like the reaction channel, for example, like that channel, I'm more just like, okay, I come in there, I film, and I'm out. But like the main channel, I definitely like put a lot more time and energy into.
Is there a number of videos that you want to do a week?
Yeah, I mean, if we could get 1 video a week on our main channel, that would be amazing. But it's definitely like right now, like at the end of last year, we had like, all right, we're gonna hit a quota every week towards the end of the year. But now we're just like, okay, we're just gonna upload when the video's ready. Because at the end of the day, this video is gonna live on forever. So it's like, I'd rather, if the video's not quite ready, I'd rather be like, all right, we have to upload every Monday. All right, let's give it 2 more days, get the edit exactly how we want it. So right now we're not really doing a quota thing, but I mean, if we could upload once a week, that would be amazing. It's just very hard because we have like short form content we're trying to make. So that's like a whole thing now. And then the reaction channel, we'd love to upload daily on, but just there's only so much time. So
I understand.
That's the goal, is to go daily on that channel. But right now I think we're at like 3 a week. So we got ways to go back to getting to daily, because we were at daily in December, but then there's just been a lot of traveling, so it's always hard to catch up.
I understand. Last couple things. Who do you care about in the NBA?
Oh man, my favorite players.
Yeah, who are
my favorite? I love LeBron, Luka. Once LeBron retires, I think Luka's gonna be my favorite. I love Giannis. Shout out to Jaren. He's the coolest NBA player. We've been making a video with him this week. I'm honestly.
Oh, you're doing the one with Jaren here?
Yeah, we're doing a video like living with an NBA player for 50 hours. So we like went to his house and we were like, he gave us like a house tour. That was super sick. And
wow. And he's got a studio.
Oh, yeah,
he's got all the clothes. Yeah, that's a good house to go to.
Yeah, his closet was crazy. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely like I'm kind of a bandwagon, so like I feel like NBA, like I love all the players, so I really just root for the players. I like a lot of pretty much every All-Star. You know how it is.
But there's not a team that you live and die with.
Yeah, I would say like if people ask me what my team is, like I'll say the Lakers.
Boo!
I'm from LA. They're pretty nice.
I understand.
But I'm definitely like I just root for the players that I like the most.
You like the players.
Yeah.
And so that way you can go to every city.
Yeah, and I've been going to so many NBA games. Like I'm team fluid.
and then what about this deal with the NBA? And you traveling around and producing videos. Like, what is this partnership?
Yeah, it's been, I mean, super cool. Like, I've been slowly working with the NBA since 2018. They would, like, fly me to All-Star. I'd get to, like, do the practice. And then slowly, like, I hit them, like, I'm trying to do this video. And they've honestly been the best, like, sports league for content creators. Like, they really, like, get it. It seems like more than the other leagues. So, like, being able to do videos with them. So right now we just have, like, a partnership where, like, I'm making videos for the NBA app. And then I'm also making videos for my channel. So it's, like, kind of directing people to the app and just making, like, exclusive content for the app, making a video for my channel, and trying to do like both at once. And it's been dope because like, I mean, that's the best person I could partner with because I get the best content out of it.
So last thing, I know one of your goals was to hit 10 million subscribers.
Yes.
You did that.
Yes.
One of your goals was to be in the celebrity game. You did that.
Yes.
So now what? How do you reassess the goals, right? Because
it's
like those are I'm sure a couple of years ago pipe dreams to you,
Yeah.
and yet you've achieved them. So now what?
I mean, the goal, it's probably gonna take like 4 or 5 years, but is to be the biggest sports creator. Dude Perfect, I'm coming for you. I love Dude Perfect, but I mean, they are number one, so it's like, I mean, they're all so sick. Like, I love all of them. I got to meet them. I was a huge fan, but I mean, hopefully in like 5, I mean, they have like 60 million, so there's tremendous amount of space to cover to get close to them. And
They played the Forum.
Yeah,
I brought
have their
both
own
of my
tours.
kids. They loved it.
Yeah, no, they're amazing. Like, they're doing tours. They're about to open Dude Perfect World in a couple of years.
Dude Perfect World.
Oh, yeah, you haven't heard about that?
No.
It's going to be like the Dude Perfect Disneyland. It's crazy.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So we want Jesser World?
Oh, I mean, that would be a dream.
Jesser World.
Yeah, I mean, if they can do it, hey, anything's possible.
All right, so hey, look, obviously, I guess we could clickbait this, right? Jesser sends threat to Dude Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you. So that's the goal now. Be the biggest sports creator.
Yes, that's the goal.
You are well on your way. Thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much
Hope
for
you
having
enjoy
me.
the game
This is
tonight.
sick.
We're